So today again, guys, we're going to talk about I am. Basically, um, this is the line we talked about in the music meditation class. I am. I am are the most important words in the English language. Anything you say after I am, you become that. I am is the words of God, God consciousness. Now we'll dive deeper into this. You may get a lot of questions. Tomorrow is a whole day of questions. So anything you have, just jot it down and tomorrow we'll go through that. Recap. 4 types of thinking. Disastrous thinking, negative thinking, positive thinking, miraculous thinking. These are the 4 types of thinking. What is disastrous thinking? Thinking that, oh gosh, if I get out in the COVID time, I might get COVID and I might die. That is disastrous thinking. Negative thinking. Oh no, I can't meditate. My mind doesn't listen. I just can't meditate. Negative thinking. Positive thinking. Let me try this course, this 40-day course. Let me try and see. Maybe I will learn something. Positive thinking. Good. A step forward. Miraculous thinking. I am completing the 40-day course. I am successful. I am a master. I am a Buddha. I am a successful entrepreneur. I am a great mother. I am loving my perfect body. I am. The word I am using in the present tense, saying the statement is miraculous thinking. That is miraculous thinking. So today we're going to dive deeper and I'm going to share a little bit about my story to all. I know there are a lot of new people here. So get ready. I got my tea here to sit with you for another half an hour. You all know him, Eckhart Tolle, who wrote the Power of Now book. The primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but your thoughts about it. It's not the situation that you have around. It's not your boss. It's not your life. It's not your health. It is your thoughts about it is the primary cause of unhappiness. He's a great guy. He has written amazing books. And if you haven't read Power of Now, must read books, a beginner's book. Thoughts. Okay, let's talk about thoughts. We all have thoughts. We have numerous thoughts. Every second we have thoughts. Now thoughts are everywhere. There are thoughts around us. And there are thoughts, not just my thoughts. There are your thoughts in this cosmos. We are all connected. Based on my receiver, my frequency, I receive those thoughts. That means, say, if I have $100, am I going to think about buying an aeroplane? No. I'll probably think about buying some dinner for myself or a movie for myself. I'm not going to think about buying an aeroplane. But if I have, say, $10 million, maybe I'll think about buying an aeroplane. In the same way, based on your frequency, based on your energy, you will receive the thoughts. The higher the frequency, the higher the thoughts are. The lower the frequency, the lower the thoughts are. Lower emotions. Now, in the next week, we're going to talk a lot about emotions. So I want your full attention here for the next 20 minutes, because a lot of what I'm saying will come in the next week and I'm not going to repeat. So full attention. We have 2 types of emotions, renewing and draining. Okay, not good or bad, renewing or draining. Renewing are emotions that energize us, that raise our frequency. Compassion, gratitude, love, joy. We'll talk all about that in the next week. Draining energies, guilt, worry, anger, hatred, jealousy, all of these are lower vibration. The more we are in the lower vibrations, our frequency goes down, and not just thoughts. Thoughts are one part of our frequency. So based on our thoughts, our frequency goes up and down, and that is what we are attracting in our life. Our thoughts have they are electromagnetic in nature. So they are attracting things into our life. So it's very important to know, be aware of what kind of thoughts are we getting in every day. This is a homework for you guys. Think about what is happening here in the oven. Your thoughts determine your mental state. What kind of mental state? What kind of thinking pattern do you have? Are you in the miraculous thinking? Are you in the negative? Are you in the positive, or are you in the disastrous? Where are you living? Which quadrant are you living? Make a checkpoint. Morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Where are you living? So your thoughts is how we determine your mental state. Now, this is the most important, which if you understand this, you are successful in this 40 days. Yesterday, Alekhya talked about subconscious mind. She talked about how 95% is our subconscious mind, 5% is our conscious mind. Whatever our subconscious mind believes, our reality must express it. Whatever is believing here, I am a bad engineer, I'm a bad mother, I don't look beautiful, I have bad hair, my English is not good, I am not confident. Whatever you believe in your subconscious mind, your reality will express. That is the law of 3D matrix. It doesn't matter who you are. You can be the prime minister, the president, the CEO of Amazon, anyone. You can be Trump, anyone, or you can be you. It works the same as law of gravity. Whatever your subconscious mind believes, your reality must express. It's like a mirror. You're mirroring, your reality is always mirroring you, always. So if you don't like anything in your life, you don't like your husband, you don't like your job, you don't like your house, what do? You don't divorce your husband, you don't change. First, you have to change here, this. When you change this, everything will reflect into your reality. The right option will show up. Because if you don't change this, and even if you go divorce, find another husband, you will find the same issues again and again. It is a different face, but the same problem. That is, you will hear this often, very often. This is if you don't change your vibrational frequency, nothing outside you change will. It is like having a computer. It's not working properly. You go change the mouse, you go change the keyboard. You have to change the operating system inside. It is corrupted. Change that, not the keyboard, not the fancy gadgets. So we are going reverse. So today we understand what the radical shifts. I'm going to share with you 5 radical shifts of what we must shift in order to change our reality. I'm going to share my story. So again, as Indrani, I was born in a spiritual background since my childhood. I was any child who was born in a spiritual family relates to my story. I relate to them very much because I grown up in the belief system that I create my own reality. I am a master. I manifested everything in my life, in my childhood. I knew how to manifest. I saw the movie Matrix. Anybody who saw the movie Matrix? If you haven't seen the movie Matrix, homework, go watch Matrix today. This weekend, homework is watching Matrix again with a different perspective after this class. Okay? So Nandini watched Matrix. So Matrix is a documentary. It's telling you how you have to wake up. So I would change my scenario, but I didn't know how I was doing. I just did it. I just didn't know the recipe. If somebody comes and asks me, Pari, how are you doing? Is this magic? I'm like, I have nothing to say because I didn't know what I was doing, but I was manifesting. I moved to US in 2004 for doing my master's. I went to Chicago, to the Illinois Institute of Technology. And I was super excited. I was in a new country from India. I had at my home back in India, there are a lot of people. Whenever my father used to visit home, there used to be like 100 people, 200 people in my room. And I used to hate it. I was a teenager. I wanted freedom. I wanted nobody to talk to me, or, you know, I just didn't want anybody to talk to me. And I just wanted to enjoy life. I wanted to party. I wanted boyfriends in life. You know how a teenager is. So I was like, oh gosh, I have a opportunity to get out of the country. I am taking it. And I moved here and I was super excited. And I lived with my extended family, my dad's brother, because my dad didn't have money. So he was paying for my master's. So I stayed with him and I had friends around. So I was like on cloud nine, enjoying adventure, freedom, all of that. And but slowly I realized that I was surrounded by people who didn't believe in energy, who didn't believe they were gods, who didn't believe that we can create our own reality. They were in fear. They were in a lot of fear. They believed that we had to struggle in life. They believed that success is not for everyone. They believed that in order to be happy, you have to do things that you don't like. You have to struggle. You have to work hard. You have to get your, I was on visa. I have to struggle to get a green card or a citizenship, and all of that stuff. So I was surrounded by those people, and by like any other human, have the basic tendency to to be loved, to be accepted by a society, by the group that you're in. I can't walk into a group and say, hey, you know what, I'm a meditator, and everybody is like looking at me like I'm some crazy woman, and God knows what she is. So I didn't want to be discriminated. I didn't want to be seen as a anomaly. So I was like, okay, I never spoke about meditation. I never spoke about energy. I just said yes to whatever they said, to be accepted. And that's how my journey, my environment started changing and started influencing me, my beliefs. When we say yes to the environment, even though I believed in meditation, even though I believed in manifestation, me saying yes to the outside environment, I gave permission to accept that belief. Within time, remember the law of entrainment. Within time, I was entrained into match to their frequency. So my frequency lowered. I got married. I was successful. I'll tell you more story in the coming slides. I got married. I got into corporate. I was at an IBM for 12 to 15 years, a successful career, all good, but still I was not happy. There was something deep inside me that was void. I had everything what the society says to be successful, but still I was not happy. Still I was something void, something missing. And physical problems started happening. Migraines, I never had headaches. Migraines started coming up. And a lot of other issues. So that is when and also my project, the project I was in New Jersey at that point. Oh my gosh, horrible. My boss used to literally torture me. No acknowledgement. No, I would slave 14 hours, 16 hours to get a performance appraisal so that I'm appreciated, so I get a promotion. I would slave, I would miss all my vacation to prove that I am worthy of this promotion. I am better than all the men around. I was in such a, I was a very ambitious woman. Like I would listen nothing. I would sacrifice all my family time to be there. And that's when I hit my rock bottom. I hit complete hit. You may think being born in a spiritual family, Pari, you got it all in your fingertips. No, I had to slay my own dragons. I had to go into the rock bottom, and I was in a dark hole, deep, 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 deep dark hole where I couldn't see any light. I couldn't see. I was like, how did I get myself here? What did I do to be here? How do I get out of here? I'm stuck. I felt trapped, like literally trapped. I'm sure you all feel that you can relate to me. That frustration, that, how do I get out of here? That desperation, like things, God, universe, do something. Show me an angel number that things are changing. Show me 1111 or something, that something is happening. And I would sit in that frustration, waiting for a sign to show up in my life, but nothing would change. And that's when I started questioning myself. I know that whatever I believe, my reality will express. I know that. Now I started thinking, what did I believe to manifest where I am right now? What happened in my life? Why did I come here? And this is where the whole awakening thing happened. What do you believe? So I believed that money and spirituality doesn't go together. First thing, I believed I had to struggle to make money. I believed I have no other option. I only have to do what I was doing. That's all I know. That's all I will do. I had no other option. I believed I have to be slaving. I have to be unhappy to be successful. This is what I have to do. I just have to suck it up and do it. That's all I've heard. And I was doing that. So all of these belief systems I had, and no wonder I created what I created. No wonder, because I was holding that to my dear life, that they as the truth, they are my truths, and I was holding on to it. But all along, they were just lies. They were just lies that I was holding on as truth. So really thinking about, what do you believe? That is a question that we have to ask. Is then when I started writing this down, I understood. I got to change my belief systems. I got to change. I was believing lies all along for 12 years and hoping my life will get better. But that's not how it works. So then I started owning my power. Okay, because until then I was blaming my company. I was blaming the government. I was blaming the system. I was blaming my husband. I was blaming everything, everyone around me. And then I decided, you know what? No, I can't keep complaining and blaming. I have to take responsibility for my life. I have to change my life. And no savior is coming to save me. No God is coming to save me. I have to save myself. And that is when I started owning my power. This is the biggest shift, is when you decide to own your power. And I'm going to talk about it. First, think about, what are your beliefs? Okay. See, our mind is like an oven. Whatever you put here, you're going to get it out. You put chocolate pie, you're not going to get a strawberry pie. You're going to get a chocolate pie. You put a apple pie, you get out an apple pie. In the same way, whatever you put in, I am not worthy. I am not confident. I need some certificate to be worthy. What are you going to get? You get people who are telling you that you're not good enough. That's what you're going to attract into your life. You tell yourself, I am not, oh gosh, Nandini looks so pretty. Oh my goodness, why don't I have such great skin? Why maybe I should get some Botox done or something done to feel pretty. If I keep thinking like that, I will attract relationships who tell me I am not beautiful, who do not show love to me. No wonder, because I am putting that into my oven. So I will attract those relationships into my life. So think about, what are you putting? What are you impregnating your subconscious mind with? It is when you put something in your subconscious mind, oh, I feel beautiful, but maybe not sometimes. No, there is no, I am pregnant, or I am maybe pregnant. I am little pregnant. I am somewhat pregnant. No, you're either pregnant or you're not. You're either beautiful or you're not. What do you believe? And this is what yesterday Alekhya was talking about. It is not something we do Monday, or get up, I'll do my affirmations. I am lovely, I'm beautiful, I am rich, I am successful. And then go back to your everyday life and feel miserable, frustrated, desperate in life, and come back to a meditation class. Oh, I am rich, I am lovely, I'm amazing. It doesn't work that way. You have to embody this as your second nature. Completely embody. Living in a miraculous thinking. Always. Always. Whatever your outside reality is, it doesn't matter. You, with your power, with your inner power, you will influence everything around you. Everything will change. Everything will change. But first, you have to live, embody that. And that is what this power of intention is all about. You must write down your beliefs. Again, a homework. Write down, what are you believing about yourself? What is that you're believing? The first thought that comes into your mind, that pops up, is your subconscious core belief system. Today we are doing an exercise. The first thought, I don't have any friends. Write it down. Nobody comes to my parties. Nobody invites me to their parties. Everybody gets WhatsApp messages, but they don't include me in their WhatsApp message. Or I don't get appreciated. My coworker doesn't come to work. He comes late, but he gets the promotion. I don't get it. Whatever you believe about yourself, write it down. That's your core subconscious belief that we have to shift. We have to shift it in order to change your reality. This is not some random 40-day course. This is the most important 40-day course of your life that will transform every thought that is unnecessary, every thought that is not required, useless thought. Again, see, I come from a family where my father left his job. We're going to share his story soon. He said, my biggest purpose of life is to teach meditation, and I'm going to do that for free. And he resigned his job in 1992, and he left. And my mother was a homemaker. He was the only breadwinner of the family. And so all my life, I lived on charity. If somebody gives me money, I will have food on my plate. If somebody pays the rent, we will have roof on our head. That's how I grew up. And so no wonder I believe that money and spirituality can go together. No wonder I believe that I have to be successful to get some money, because I grew up in that environment. I saw my father go everywhere, wherever he's called, on foot, on bus, wherever he's called, he would go and teach meditation. He would bring people to home to feed, where there was no food in the home, but miraculously food used to come. That is a whole another story. There was no food, but food used to come. We don't know how it came. 20 people, 30 people, 50 people. Miraculous things have happened. And we still don't know how those things have happened. People, no person left our house without eating fully, without their full stomach. And how did it happen? I have no idea. The man with no money, the man with no status, the man with no power is able to create this massive movement of 25,000 pyramids. How? Big. This is the formula, guys. This is the formula. Success formula is embodying the truth as your nature, the miraculous thinking. No place for doubt, no place for fear, no place for complaints, no place for blames. So I believe that money doesn't grow on trees. You might have all heard that. So, and I believed, and I got into 9-to-5 job. I surrounded myself with toxic people because I believe that's what I should do. And when I left and then when I went into my rock bottom, I told you about the story, and I decided I have to change my life. And that's when my whole awakening started. This was a few years back, and I decided I'm going to quit my job. And my husband was in total shock, panic. What is happening here? You're going to leave your job. We just are growing bigger. How can you leave? How is this happening? But I couldn't stay in the job. I had to leave the job. And remember my belief systems, about money, about what I can do in life. I had no plan B, absolute zero plan B. But I went ahead, gave my 2-week resignation, and came. I was in Maryland at that point. Arunji is from Maryland. I was in Maryland, and I said, oh, and then I started thinking, okay, what do I do now? I left my job. Now what? Universe, now show me 1111. Show me that I'm on the right path. I did the right thing. Now don't leave me alone. All these thoughts come into your head when you are actually, now I jumped into the water. So, but that is when where there were doors closed, where there were walls, suddenly opportunities started showing up. Suddenly things started opening up. And not because I was sitting at home and wishing and praying. It happened because I was hustling. I was taking action. I was ready to do anything. I was calling everyone. I was taking a lot of courses. I had savings in my bank account from my work. I spent most of the money. Again, please don't tell my husband. Um, I spent most of my money on taking courses, on energy work, on this book, on that workshop. I was a soul. I was like searching the truth. What is it? What is it? How? Okay, I know about meditation. I know about pyramid science, but I needed to know the science. My left brain started growing with my engineering. I needed the science. I needed to satisfy my hunger. So I went to every guru, every teacher in here, a shaman, everywhere. I started studying. I invested so much money, which I didn't tell him at that point. I'm sure now he knows. But I knew I would make more money than my corporate. I knew I would support my family financially, doing what I love. I knew it, but I don't know how I would do it. I don't know when I will do it, but I knew I will do it. So then I started rewiring myself, reprogramming myself, changing my belief systems, changing the way I see energy. I see money. Money is energy. We have a whole 3 sessions talking about abundance and money. So I'm not going to go deep there. We'll share with you how I did that. And then I became a spiritual coach. I have so many hats. I'm a corporate trainer. I'm a spiritual coach. I'm a meditation teacher. I'm a crystal energy certification teacher. I am a speaker. I'm everything. I'm a host. I'm an interviewer. I'm a Zoom admin. I'm everything. And there is no work that is greater or lesser. Every work is same when we start learning. All the emails you're getting, sit and write those emails, schedule the emails, everything. There is no great assistance doing it. I am there everywhere. So I started getting and knowing the work and understanding how changing, rewiring myself. So ask yourself, what is not going right for me? What is it that it is not going right for you? And what will happen if you continue down that path? For me, I asked myself, what was not going right for me? I was not happy where I was. I was not happy in the job. I was not happy in the surroundings. I wanted spiritual environment. I wanted people in my life where I could have meaningful, purposeful conversations. Not talking about food, not talking, I mean, yeah, that is fun, but not always. Not talking about medical insurance, not talking about how bad the world is. I didn't want those conversations. I wanted high info. I was craving for that. And I sat down, okay, if I continue on this path, I'm going to lose myself. I'm going to feel so void, so alone, even when I'm surrounded by people. And then what? And then what? And then what? When you go to the end, it is always the death, the fear of death. I'm going to die alone, feeling like a loser, feeling unaccomplished, alone in life. So ego is always trying to, yes, ma'am? Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Okay, I have to move, guys. So your ego is always trying to protect you from failure, from not achieving the success. So you're always the ego is always saying like, no, don't do that, you will fail. It's okay, I'll move there. Yeah. Thank you though. Thank you. So I'm going to move here, guys. Just a minute. I'm going to get my bag. You want to see my beautiful place here, Arunji? I'm going to show you here, okay? Just a glimpse of how amazing Irvine is. So you all can move here. So here, guys, this is the outside. I'm sitting here because it's so amazing. It's beautiful. So yeah. So basically understanding. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. Thank you so much. Yeah, sure, if you don't mind. Thank you. Okay, sorry about that. So your ego is always protecting you. Find out. Tell your ego, it's okay. When I'm quitting my job, my ego was telling me, don't. You will not have money. You will die. How will you pay your rents? How will you feed your kids? What will you do? The ego was telling me, but I did it anyway. Because I had to tell my ego saying, hey, it's okay. I know you are scared for me. I know you want me to be good. Because the ego remembers all those wounds from your childhood, all those wounds when people have ridiculed you, embarrassed you, and it doesn't want you to feel that again. So it keeps protecting you, telling you, don't do it. You will be embarrassed. What if you fail? What if the business that you're doing, it doesn't work? What if people, and I had those fears. Who am I? Who will listen to me? I'm not Deepak Chopra. I'm not some Tony Robbins. Who is going to listen to me? And I am not an American. I don't have an American accent. Who is going to listen to me? So all those fears come to you, but in spite of fear, you just lean in. You just jump, and that is what is how you change your reality. That is how you shift your belief systems, no matter what. And then when you have that fear, you ask yourself, how do I feel and where? This is where what Indani talked about, the healing part, the constellation part. Your body holds fear at a certain point. In the healing work, we start releasing that fear, that we shift that pain. That is all happening in the healing through meditation. There are 5 radical shifts that will completely change your life, and I'm going to walk through 5 shifts. Okay, and this is what I practiced to be where I am. So this is actually a master class today that I'm sharing. So 5 radical shifts. Shift 1, radical acceptance and honesty. Absolute honesty. Sometimes because of this, we don't even get into the shift number 1, because we don't even believe that there is something wrong with our life. We don't even know that there is something wrong. We think everything is going fine, money is there, because again, of our programming, it is not our mistake. It is the way the society programs us. So first thing is radical acceptance, self-love. And this again, next week, we're going to talk a lot about this, boundaries and everything. Is accept. Say, first be real. Stop pretending that everything is fine. Stop pretending. Ask for help if you need help. And second shift, make a decision today. I'm going to go very fast because of the time here. Make a decision. Today, make a decision. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to do what makes me happy. I'm going to make money doing what I love. I'm going to be the best version of my life. I'm going to heal my body. Make a decision, a decision. This is the intention you're setting. Complete. I am a successful entrepreneur. This is what I would tell. I am a successful entrepreneur. I am a best-selling author. I am the most loved speaker. Whatever that you want in your life, say that with feeling, with emotion. And why emotion? Again, next week. Shift number 3, breaking the pattern. You have to break your pattern of going back into the default behavior. So we have to change our habits. For me, the biggest pattern I had to break was I am not disciplined. I know what I want, but I don't work for it. Like, I'm not disciplined to be consistent. So I had to change my pattern, break my old habits. And it is very difficult. I absolutely know it because I'm doing it every single day. It is difficult. One day periods come and I'm like, oh gosh, I have periods, I'm just going to sleep. And the pattern breaks. You work out for 20 days and the periods come, and then gosh, the workout is gone out of the door. Am I right or wrong? And then again, it takes effort to go back to that routine. Every month we have to deal with this cycle, breaking the cycle. So the amount of willpower, how do we get this willpower? By this is the shift number 5 we'll talk about. So we need to start breaking that loop of how our mind works. Mind over matter, always mind over matter. You are more powerful than your mind, than your thoughts. Shift number 4, create boundaries, close your energy drains, set some standards for yourself. Radical self-love, create some radical self-love. When you have to say no, say no. No, I'm sorry, I can't come to the party. I have a meditation session. Create some standards. Only you can create. Nobody can create it for you. You have to set boundaries for yourself. You have to set your energy drains. Again, we have a whole topic on energy drains. What are energy drains? Radical self-love, loving yourself. Love yourself so much that you want to see yourself successful. Love yourself so much that you want to see the highest version of yourself. This is the shift number 4. Authenticity. See, so many times the team people ask me, Pari, you're giving so much. Pari, you're giving so much. People will take the content and, maybe they'll sell it or whatever. And I'll tell them, it doesn't matter. They can take the content, but they will never get this energy. Because your energy is yours. Nobody can copy that energy. So let people take the content. We are giving free content. It's okay if people come and take the content. It doesn't really matter. For me, you will see whether it is all the team members come and tell me, don't do this, Pari. Why are we giving so much? But no, it is my energy. It is the energy we bring into this group. How can anybody copy that? So I have no fear. No fear. I don't live in fear. It's okay. If people want to take money, because money is just energy. Whatever we give is always coming back to me. Always. Whatever I'm giving, I know the universe will give back to me. So that is how we move forward, is being authentic. Speak your truth fearlessly. The next shift is connecting to the source. This is the most important shift, is connect to the source energy. Always. You can break the patterns, you can live fearlessly only when you are connected to that infinite source of energy, not with the limited mindset, not with limited resources. So how do you connect to the source? You know now. Surround yourself with high vibrational tools. Meditate. First thing is meditate. Read books. Read high vibrational books. Surround yourself with people. High vibrational conversations. Talk about past lives. Talk about dimensions. Talk about UFOs. Talk about healing, empowerment. Pyramids. Bring pyramids into home. Build pyramids in your cities. There's a big pyramid coming up in Dallas. We must all support to that. First mega pyramid in US coming up in Dallas. Serve. Get into service. Do some work, service without expectation. Get into volunteering. Serve people. We do now in October, we have in Raleigh. By the way, whoever is in US, mark your calendars, August 30th and 31st in Raleigh, North Carolina. Mark your calendars. You must be there. Get into the service and you will see the happiness getting amplified. Change your food habits. Get into the plant-based living. See how your vibration rises immediately. Bring tools like crystals, like sound, like everything. These are all when you bring into your environment, your vibration is shifting. You're no longer the same person. And many relationships might lose you. There is also the bad and the ugly. You might lose people in your life, which is okay. But you will gain a lot of friends. You will gain soul relationships that are meaningful, that are purposeful. Last one quote I'm going to end, and then last slide. The religion of the future will be of cosmic religion. It will transcend personal God and avoid dogma and theology. That is what Einstein said it. The future religion will be of cosmic religion. There is no Hindu, Muslim, Christian. We are all gods. We are all masters. That is what we are going to have. And the last slide. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill today, the story ends, you go back to your sleep, you wake up as if there is no reinvent yourself. But you take the red pill, you stay in this wonderland that we're going to dive in the next 30 days, 34 days, and we will show you how deep this rabbit hole goes. So again, your homework is watch Matrix, the movie, and understand what is happening around us. So today, guys, you really have a choice. You are here for 6 days. You know what we are talking about. You can happily take the blue pill and go back like nothing happened. But if you want to know the truth, if you want to walk with us, decide, make a decision today. There is no turning back, because I will not leave you. Once you are in, I'm going to hold you tight. I'm not going to leave you. Arun Patel never leaves me. He's with me for life now. He's stuck with me. Nandini is stuck with me for life. What to do? I'm sure she will get that feeling, why can't I just go and work? She can get paid tremendously, 3 times more outside. But she's stuck with me in this path. What to do? So I am not going to leave you. Meera Menon from Malaysia is stuck with me. So you have a decision to make today. What are you going to do with your life? Are you going to say, yes, let's do it, Pari. Let's make it happen. Let's live fearlessly, authentically, saying no to any nonsense, no bullshit in life, only truth, only truth, only truth. And the truth is that you are not this body, you are the soul, you are energy. And nothing is greater than you or lesser than you. So thank you so much, guys. We're going to end today's session here. End of session 6. Thank you.